Hello, hello. My name is Anthony Coy Gonzalez, teacher at the Ohio School for the Deaf. One of the greatest joys I've had as your 2021 Ohio Teacher of the Year and 2022 Ohio Teacher Fellow has been visiting schools all across Ohio, seeing great teachers teaching, incredible students learning, and seeing lives being changed each and every day. I'm excited for you to join me for 3 minutes on this 3,000-mile journey across Ohio. Jordan Berry served as an incredible substitute teacher for several years before becoming a full-time teacher in Akron Public Schools this year. Mr. Berry is full of life and fun. He taught with great joy and excitement and shared about the ways he connected with students, how he enjoyed the newness of each day, and how this work helped him truly see through all the lenses of the teaching experience. While facing the best days and the challenging days, Mr. Berry found something special in his work as a substitute teacher and is now inspiring young minds in his very own classroom.
I have been a full-time teacher for about 2 weeks now, but prior to that, I'd been substitute teaching here at Akron Public Schools. I kind of got into teaching through the recommendation of my dad. He thought it would be a good fit for me, and much as I hate to admit it, he was right. He was right on that call. Substitute teaching doesn't really get the credit it deserves, the role that subs play, because they're critical, as we're seeing right now in the COVID era. You're a sub, they're excited, it's good times as a kid. There wasn't really an expectation for what tomorrow would hold, so there wasn't anything to really expect. And I actually really enjoyed that aspect of it, getting to end up in fifth grade one day, and then you could be high school the next, and then kindergarten. You got to experience all the different environments and classrooms and challenges and kids that teachers as a whole get to experience. It was excellent way to prepare for being a full-time teacher and having my own classroom. There's days that you have that you'll walk out of the building on cloud nine, like it was just a great day. The kids loved having you there, and you loved, every minute of it. And then there were days where you walk out of school and you're like, I don't even know if I want to pick up anything tomorrow. If you have one of those days where it's just like, oh man, like I'm just not feeling it today, you have the ability to give yourself the day off. There were some teachers that had like everything laid out, so you could essentially step into their shoes. And then there were other days where, the teacher wasn't expecting to be out. That's one thing that I learned with subbing is you'll figure it out when you get there. You need to kind of let things roll off your back and pick your battles too. I tend to be able to get along pretty quickly with pretty broad walks of life, and I tend to be able to connect with them. And I do remember one class, took them out to recess, and they were like, you've got to throw the football to us, just ecstatic. I felt like, a rock star, because all the boys were just super excited to have me there, because it's not often that they got to have that type of interaction with, a young male teacher. That was heartbreaking to move to this current position, because I built such a great relationship with the students. I plan to go to the graduation for my seniors that I had. I'm still in contact with many of them. I'm Jordan Berry, and I educate Ohio.